Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope everybody is doing good. I have come again to discuss about research methodology subject, and today in this session I'm going to talk about research objective, how to formulate the research objective to understand what is the research objective is about. Okay, let's begin the session. I am Pallavi, Assistant Professor of Management. Today we're discussing about the research objective. So we all know that what is objective is, right? The meaning of objective. Objective is nothing but what somebody wants to achieve. It is like similar to aim or goal or ambition. Objective is nothing but what somebody wants to achieve, right? So in research also, we want to achieve something, right? That's why we are doing research. We want to find out the solutions for our problem, or we want to come to a conclusion about some situation, or we want to come to a to find out something related to certain object or situation or a person. That's why we do the research, right? So but we have to formulate the research objective also. So first we understand what is research objective is, right? The first stage of the in research is when we formulate the problem. Then after formulating the problem, we will, according to the problem, we will identify certain variables which are going to react or which are going to be important part of our research study, based on which we are going to formulate our objective. Okay, so objectives are general and long term, which desired outcome for a project. Okay, so for example, objective always will start with word to. Okay, to understand buying behavior of South Indian customer. South Indian customer. So this is one of the objective. Though it is a vague objective, we will discuss in further slides how objective should be. So this is the objective when you are studying about consumer buying behavior of your product. So you want to study the particular region, that is South Indian consumers buying behavior for your product. Then it is, it is the objective that is in a vague statement. It is in a statement. So it is a long term or a desired outcome. You are expecting result which are related to this objective. You want to understand the buying behavior of the South Indian customers, right? That is the expected result which you are, want to study related to your research problem. Okay. So if you're following a scientific idea of research, then the starting point of your research starts after formulating problem is setting up the objective. Okay. So set the objective for your research. Okay. So for example, if you're conducting a finance related research, you want to identify that what is the market value of current XYZ company. Okay. So you want to do a comparative study, means you will say that to understand or to identify or to evaluate the market position, market position of XYZ company. Okay. So that is how you create the objective. So with the help of objective, we will understand or we will come to know that what would be my expected way which I have to follow to achieve the objective, to come to a result or finding a conclusion of a particular problem. Okay, so objectives should be measurable and operational format. It should not be imaginary vision, or it cannot be unmeasurable things. Okay. Next, objective. How objective should be there for the research? How you have to formulate the objective? If you go through your subject principles of management, there also you have studied objective and the characteristics of objective, how objective should be there. That applicables here also. Objective should be for research. Objective should be one or two. If you are having more than two objectives in your research, means that research is going vaguely, right? So the research objective should be one or maximum two. Okay, so restrict the research objective to one objective, okay, which is related to your title or it is related to your problem. Keep one. If it is not possible with the one, then maximum it should be two objectives for the entire research project. Okay, then you have to clearly tell about what should be what is your research objective. Okay, you have to clearly tell about what is the your research objective. That should be clearly written in a sentence format, understandable format, in understandable language, without any confusion or misunderstanding. Okay, then it should be realistic and measurable. Okay, so research problem, if you want to study about consumer behavior, you cannot have a you cannot have an objective like for a 1 year project or a 1 month project. You cannot say that I want to study the consumer behavior of entire India, right? About your with respect to your XYZ product. So it should be a measurable objective and it is a realistic objective whether we can achieve this kind of thing or not. So going to moon or Mars, that cannot be your research objective, right? That can be research objective for ISRO or NASA, not for the not for us who are doing social science research or business research, right? So achievable in a reasonable frame of time. So when we are formulating objective, we have to first limit ourselves and we have to understand what is the time limit which is available, according to which we have to formulate our objective. It is not like entire India, how much time it would take to collect the data, right? To understand the consumer behavior of entire India, how much time it would take. So for your particular research or for say for example MBA project or BBA project or PhD thesis, so MBA project or BBA project, always you'll have 50 samples, 100 samples, you come up with such kind of project reports, right? Because given in a 1 or 2 month period of time, you can collect data from only those many people, right? It is not, you cannot have a objective like collecting data from entire India for your research study. So it should be a according to the limitation of time, you have to formulate your objective. Then according to the your research design, whether it is an exploratory or causal research, depending upon which you have to decide about the what kind of objective you should be taken. Say for example, if you're studying about life of Vishweshwaraya, right? So if you're studying about life of Vishweshwaraya, you cannot have a descriptive research design there. So the objective would be to understand the life of Vishweshwaraya and various stages of his life or his achievements or his failures, right? So for that, descriptive research is not required. Exploratory research would be the enough. But if you want to study the impact of vaccination in avoiding the COVID-19 infection, then that you will have to go with the experimental or experimental research kind of design. So depending upon your research design, you have to formulate the objective. Next comes the how the objective should be there. Okay, objectives should be one or two, should be clearly spelled out, it should be realistic and measurable, should be achievable, and should be tailored to your research design. Next, what are the characteristics of objectives? The objectives should be specific to your topic. If you are studying consumer behavior with respect to XYZ, then it should be specific to XYZ. You cannot go take entire line of products of your company and you want to study consumer behavior of all. So that would not become a research, okay? So your objective should be specific about your research problem, okay? What you precisely want to accomplish in given period of time, cost and effort, okay? Then it is indicate the relevance or importance, why you want to study the consumer behavior of XYZ product, how it is important to your research problem, okay? So that you have to be the objective has to be indicate the relevance or importance to your project problem, okay? Then it should be measurable, like quantitatively it can be measurable, okay? It cannot be like unmeasurable things, right? My research to identify the more customers satisfaction about my product, should not be more, or my product is excellent. That kind of words we cannot use in formulating the objective. We have to use the measurable terms in formulating objective. It should be practical, right? Like you cannot go and study entire population in the universe for your study. So you have to select the sample frame and sample size, right? So it should be practically achievable objective. You cannot say that in 1 month I collect data from entire India to understand the consumer behavior of XYZ product. So that cannot be a realistic one. That cannot be practically achievable one. So it should be a realistic, like I want to study consumer behavior. I have selected conveniently these 100 people. I'll study within a month this 100 people behavior towards XYZ product. That is realistic objective. To understand the consumer behavior, these people are realistic objective. Could be feasible, okay? Within a 1 month time of period, it should be feasible for you to do research upon. It is not like something which is not achievable or not feasible. That cannot be become your objective, and it can be evaluated by use of mathematical or statistical or social science researchers. It can be evaluated thoroughly. That kind of problems objective should be there in the research, your research study. Okay, next, formulating the aims or objective of your research. Okay, so it is an important aspect of a research. Definitely without objective we don't have anything to achieve, right? So when we have the objective, means we want to achieve or prove or disprove or come to a conclusion or take decision upon. So this objective will help us in directing ourselves towards the expected result. So it is an important aspect of research, because research objective will determine what is the scope of my research, what is the depth, means what is the scope and limitation of research. As I was giving example, if you want to understand the consumer behavior, your scope, you have to restrict your scope, you have to decide, and you have to restrict your relationship restrictions or limitations, right? So objective will make us understand the scope and the limitation of our research. Okay, objectives divide research aims into several parts and address each part separately. So objective will make us to derive different variables from it, and we will have to address each variable separately. Objective will help us doing that, right? Then objective will specify what need to be studied and how research objective will be achieved. Okay, next, here an example is given. A research title goes like this: an analysis of leadership practices. Very vague statement, right? It can become example for research statement, research problem statement, or research problem identification, or research problem formulation, as well as selecting the objective. See, here he has given title, an analysis of leadership practices, but here the questions remains: what analysis, what kind of leadership practices, about whom we are talking? See, the questions, unanswered questions in this title. Okay, which aspects of leadership practices? Okay, what leadership practices in which country? Analysis of leadership practices in which company or in which industry? That is not clearly mentioned here, but your definite topic could be a study into the impacts of ethical behavior. First question is answered. What aspects of leadership? Ethical behavior of a leader on the level of employee motivation in Indian healthcare sector. Okay, industry is answered. India is answered. Okay, so here ethical behavior of leader is answered. So these three questions, if you answer, then your title will become a perfect title for research. Then it can convert it into objective also. You want to study the ethical behavior of a leader, okay, about related to employee motivation, which is in healthcare sector, which is conducted in India. Okay, so that would be your perfect research objective. Okay, Research objective involves the in-depth interview, because in-depth interview with the experts will help us in formulating the objective, in understanding the various variables which are going to be studied in our research, in our business research. So that in-depth interview will help us in formulating the objective. Say for example, to understand the Apple strategic level management by an undergraduate level student can be specified as bit over ambitious. So a BBA student or a BCom student, he wants to understand the strategic level management of Apple. Can he meet Apple CEO or board of directors of Apple? No, right? So that's why what they can do, he or she can do is they can go to a Apple store and they can talk to a Apple store manager how store level strategies are taken up. So you cannot go and study the strategic level which is happening at the headquarters of the Apple. So if you conduct in-depth interview for your project report with the Apple store manager, that is enough. Okay. Next, choosing the research method. So according to time, which is limited time what we have, and according to the research objectives, we have to select the, according to the research method, we have to select our research objective. Okay. So what time, what cost, how much effort which is required to do a research, and related to what type of methodology I am having, based upon which the objective would be framed. Okay. Conducting interview example here, conducting interviews with 20 sample group members and collecting primary data through 2 focus groups when you have only 1 month, given 1 month time to do your MBA project or BBA project. You cannot take up a sample like 20 sample groups. In 20 sample groups, there will be many members, sample units in that group. So each individual you have to do an interview or collect the data from. So it is not possible with the 1 month. So that is why we have to be very careful while what time frame we have, and what are the type of people we have to discuss, and what time frame we have, that we should understand before setting up objective for our research. Okay. So objective should always be SMART. Okay. SMART means, the abbreviation is SMART. Explanation goes like this: specific, it should be measurable, it should be achievable, the relevant, and time bound. So we have to understand whether we have 1 month time or 1 year time, right? So we have to understand that, and whether this objective which is relevant to my subject under the study, or title under the study, which we have to relevancy we have to identify, whether it is an achievable objective, or I am having some unfeasible kind of objective I am framing, whether it can be achieved or not, whether it can be measured or it can be measured in terms of numbers or not, which we have to identify. The objective should be specific towards your research study. Okay. So I've given here the example of vague objectives and the SMART research objective. The first example goes like study of employee motivation of Coca-Cola. Okay. Or analyze the consumer behavior in catering industry. These are the some vague objective or incomplete objective which does not answer the many questions here. Which time, or which country, or but okay, which type of people I'm talking about, right? So the SMART research objective would be, say, study employee motivation of Coca-Cola. Means Coca-Cola might be having various plants in different countries, okay, and it is employed so many thousand millions of people in this organization. Can we study all of them? It's not possible. That's all for the so many years. No. So that's why we have to see specify our objective by using the SMART techniques. Okay. So to study the impact of management practices on the levels of employee motivation at Coca-Cola US by December 5th, 2020. Time is decided, specific about the motivation. Okay. Level of motivation. Everything, all 3 questions are answered here. Next, analyzing the changes in consumer behavior in catering industry in the 21st century in United Kingdom by March 1st, 2019. So we know that how to formulate the objective now. So objective should always answer your time, whether it is relevant to your subject or not, whether it's achievable or not, whether it can be measurable or not, or whether it is specific to the particular topic or not. These are the examples for that. Okay. Next. Now we have understood what is objective. Objective is something which we want to achieve through our research, or which we want to achieve through our research means we want to come to a conclusion, or we want to get a finding, or we want to take up a decision upon. So that is what we want to do, right? So we have to formulate the objectives, very important, and first it comes under the initial stages of your research, and define the objective will give us a right direction for our research. Okay, it will help us in guiding the how to direct ourselves towards completion of our research. Okay, so objective is an important feature of good research study. Okay, so without objective, a researcher is aimless and directionless in conducting the research. That's why we should always have a research objective while doing the research. It should always be one or two, not more than two. Okay, so in our thesis or in our project report, we'll be having 5, 6 objectives. Not necessarily, you can have 1 or 2 objectives, and you can have many variables for that objectives, and you can test, you can study those variables, test those variables, analyze those variables, and come to a finding related to your problem. This is about the research methodology, how to formulate objective, or what are the characteristics of objective. I hope you all understood what we have discussed today. For more updates on research methodology, please subscribe my channel and keep watching my videos for more commerce and management contents. Thank you for listening to me. Have a safe day.